EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown,
A
Pittsburgh.
24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 7, Texans nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Murray now on 1st down. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Makes the score Steelers.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Number 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Jackson now to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. from the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. A gain of 4.
On second down, it's Jones. At the second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
8-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, and the Texans cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. On the return, Jackson. Touchdown, Houston. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Nick Folk.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Now he steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. A gain of 6 there on first.
Watson's pass complete to John Brown. It's a
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Steelers 46-yard line.
Jones. Always got some breathing room. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Texans 28, Steelers 24.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Corey Littleton, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Murray dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Texans' 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Into the secondary again. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, 54 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. He'll try and run it.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, he saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. He can run, and I think the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. They find some open field here. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
On for the extra point is Folk. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 42, Steelers 30.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Murray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.